Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. I'm going to do your December the 6th spiritual principle day in a meditation. How are you doing this morning? I hope you're doing good. Oh, the numbers were up. I saw so many people actually listen to the spiritual principle day yesterday. Well over 70. So we're growing slowly but surely, and I'm excited about it. Okay, December 6th. Understanding without conditions. This should be interesting. If I pause, it's because I'm sipping hot honey water in the background, okay? All right, here it is. Sometimes we come face to face with life's most difficult circumstances. Our relationships with our sponsor and sponsee can offer the support and understanding we need to keep moving forward. Sponsorship, Chapter 4, developing and sustaining the sponsorship relationship. Okay, developing and sustaining the sponsorship relationship. So it comes from the sponsorship book. That sponsorship book is like a baby blue book. It's a paperback and really gives a lot of experiences of other addicts in regards to sponsorship. So there's a lot of quotes, okay? Life's realities, inevitabilities, and its bewildering tragedies often challenge our recovery. To survive such situations, we rely on our relationships with other recovering addicts. We are told we never have to use again, no matter what. We see vast evidence of that truth in our experiences and through the stories of other members. When we read a quotation like the one above and contemplate how it applies to us, it's likely we'll think about the people we've helped and who've helped us when we've had terrible things happen to us. Yes, often they are sponsors and sponsees, but just as often, they've been regular old NA members. Other addicts have understood and stood by us. Many have experienced similar circumstances or can introduce us to someone in an A who has. But what about when we've created those situations? When we've committed serious crimes that result in serious consequences? When we've been the victimizer instead of the one who's been hurt? Can we stay clean through that? Are we still worthy of the support and understanding of our fellow NA members? No matter what, though we don't condone each other's every action, practicing understanding is not conditional, and we are worthy of it, no matter what. Understanding means identifying with each other and helping each other through seemingly unlivable times, as well as understanding that despite our negative or harmful behaviors, we are all still addicts in need of empathy. Understanding is a critical expression of our primary purpose of carrying the message to every addict in meetings, at home, on the streets, and in jails and institutions. With that generosity of spirit, plus some forgiveness and tolerance, moving forward and healing is possible for all of us. Just as I have been shown understanding from those in my circle during the worst of times, I will commit to showing up for others, no matter what their particular circumstances may be. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the wee version of Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Isn't that interesting? Understanding without conditions. And I like this last paragraph. Though we don't condone each other's every action, practicing understanding is not conditional, and we are worthy of it no matter what. Isn't that interesting to speak of practicing understanding as being something we're worthy of no matter what? Understanding is the thing that stands up under a thought, right? Or a situation, rather. It's actually the thought that stands up under something, the motive, the uh, placing value on someone's reasoning, right? It's being able to undergird them, to um, be there with them, to listen to what they're saying in a non-judgmental way. Even though I personally may never do what the person has done or think the way that they think, I still have great capacity to be understanding. A lot of times, practicing understanding really is a part of the critical expression of our primary purpose, to be able to carry this message of recovery to people and show, practice our all-inclusiveness. Okay, so you did that. All right. Man, what that means you can't make a meeting? That means you can't be a part of Narcotics Anonymous? No, no, no. That actually is more the reason why you can be a member of Narcotics Anonymous. I've had so many people give to me their ear. They've given their hearts to me. They have listened to some of my faulty reasonings. As I mature and I look back, some of the stuff that I was sharing and they were listening to don't even make sense today. I grew up, right? I grew up. And other members will do the same. I'm sure you can look back and say, yeah, when thus and so happened, so and so in recovery was there for me. Remember that. And we get an opportunity to give it back. And in some instances, pay it forward. And it may not even be with the same individual that was there for us. Maybe they're no longer alive, but we can do it with someone else. It's being generous with our time, with our understanding, with our hearts, with our minds, and sometimes with our physical presence. I've had some very awkward moments of just sitting with someone that didn't want to use and didn't want to be alone at very awkward times of the day. And I would just sit there. There's been instances where I've stayed the night because they felt that if they were alone, they would go out and use. I loved them that much. And these people still talk about that. I still hear them. And even though I've never told anyone who it was, who they were, right? There's been plenty, more than one. Even though I've never mentioned any of their names, they still sometimes feel compelled to spill the beans, break my anonymity. Isn't that what that is? They're expressing appreciation, but breaking my anonymity in the meantime. Oh, yeah. I don't care about that so much, but people, if they know about it, they haven't heard it from me. It's come from them directly, right? With that generosity of spirit, this last sentence, plus some forgiveness and tolerance, moving forward in healing is possible for all of us. But check this out. It's possible when I do it. It becomes possible when I am understanding to others. It becomes possible when I am compassionate and have empathy. It takes action. It's possible, but it takes action. And today I choose to be a part of that process. I hope that you will too. You know, I have a long day ahead of me. Some of you might know me personally. And I just would ask, if you're a praying person, pray for me. My father is quite ill. The family has called for me to come and be present in another state, 6 hours away, to be with him. And I believe it's quite serious. And so I'll be flying out tomorrow to be with him for a few days. And if you're a praying individual, I invite your prayers for me. You guys can understand me without conditions and be there for me as I continue to be present on this platform during a storm in life. Appreciate you so much. I'm going to have a beautiful day regardless. I'm looking forward to the rest of my morning. I encourage you to do the same. I encourage you to say the third step prayer. God, take my will in my life. Guide me in my recovery. Show me how to live. And of course, we always add clean just for the day. My name is MightyStream and enjoyed talking to you. Have a beautiful day on purpose. I know you can do it. So get out there and do it.